Hey, Christmas light installers, let's talk about how do we take these lights down at the end of the year so then that next year we can bring these lights back and install these lights easy and fast and not in some big jumble mess. Like, here you go. So, I want to talk a couple things, a way to do this simple and easy. A lot of times we like to complicate this, and I want to keep it simple because we have to remember that next year, you should not be out here on the job installing these lights. So I know people like to take pictures and do all this stuff on pictures, and that is great if you are going to be on this job. Or how are you going to print this out? So I try to keep things simple. People like to complicate it. Awesome, go ahead. It's going to take you longer to do it. There's some people that I know that just use the garbage can and put everything in the garbage can. There's no realm, just throw the crap in the garbage can. Next year, we don't care if we got hot mails. We don't care about that. We're just going to get them down. And that's another way to get them down. But this is a way to keep us halfway organized, halfway easy to come back and get these backed up quickly. And it's a way just to keep it simple. And the first thing I always like to do is however we take them down this year, we need to put them back up the opposite next year. And so maybe it is that a lot of times I say right because it's easy. I can use a red zip tie because again, it's easy. Right, red, zip tie, right, red. Now, what does the right look like? Is that the right when we come out of the front door and the right's over here? Or is it as we're looking at the house? And typically, I like to go as if we're sitting on the street, the address side of the street, what is the far right side of the house? And that's where I'm going to start at, because then at the end of the year, I can come back and go to the left side of the house and start pulling them down. Now, if you installed properly, all you should need is a pole. The only time that we need to get our ladder out is if we got these stupid little things up here, these ridge clips. Because these ridge clips, if I pull too hard on them, I will pull that ridge cap off. And that's not a good thing. Your customer's not gonna be real happy with you. So we like to use this here with the little hook here. It just keeps things simple, and it's just a paint roller. It's nothing special. I can go up here, I can grab them on the gutter, pull them down. I can actually pull up on the other side of it there, and I can pull it down too. So I can pull them all down. I can pick up the reef and take it down too, all with just a pole. And this is how you're able to get lights down within 10 to 15 minutes for each install. Now, if you got a lot of the ridges, obviously that's gonna take you a little bit more. But if we're talking a reef, front gutter line, couple columns, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to get these lights down in about 15 minutes. So, how do we wanna do it? I always start on one side or the other. You can go up there, we can pull them down, we can get them to come off. Now, obviously, we're coming down this way, so I'm gonna have to pull them down. Once I get them started, a lot of times I won't actually use the pole. I will, what are the chances of me getting it that way? Probably not very good, but I did. So a lot of times, once I get them to start coming down, I don't need to do it. They will come down. Now, here's where I did the ridges. Some people like to bulb their peak, or they put the bulbs on the peak, because my God, you're not professional if you don't put a peak on there. And they like to tear up the top shingle, but that's a different story. So most people, if you're smart, you will take and you will actually cut the little tit off of here so you don't damage the top peak shingle, because you're probably gonna damage it anyway, but it's one less way of that rigid piece going in there versus this here. So some people like to mark it. It's literally already marked, so I don't have to worry about marking it here. Again, you can just keep pulling it. Sometimes they won't come unplugged, and we can keep coming down. Now, you can see here that I did not go up here and zip tie this line like a lot of people love to do. This is the reason why we don't zip line. We'll just take a clip and we just shove it in behind that gutter, and that way it falls right down in there. Now I don't have to climb up there and cut zip ties. People zip tie it here, they zip tie it here. And this is why it's so important that as we install to put up, that we take down. Again, you can just pull them right on off. This is another reason why we also want to overhand knot these here so we don't unplug them. And then they'll just pull right on off. Now, once we get them all down, this is where our zip ties come into place. So red right, red right. The first floor will get 1 zip tie. The second floor will get 2 zip ties. That's an easy way to remember, is it the front porch or is it the top one, right? So red, this one is 2, so it would be the second floor. If it only had 1, it's the first floor. Then if you have pinks, you can also do a different color, maybe pink. So pink, 1 pink, 2 pink, 3 pink. So as you go, 2 pinks, and we ain't gonna finish that sentence. So what I like to do is from there, I will just take it and I will reach as far as I can. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do it here and I'm gonna put it just like so. And then I'm just gonna keep right on going, keeping a nice 6 feet, however tall you are. Now, I'm not gonna keep going because it'll take me forever. So, but typically at the end, what I will do is I will just bring it up here and then I just wrap this around here like so. Wrap it around. And you can do one of 2 things. You can go back and unclip it under the little clip right there, and that way you know where the end is. So next year, when I come back, I will start on this side of the house, on the left, and if I have new people, I can say, when you pull the things out of the tub, it's on the left, always go to the left side of the house. How do you know which side of the house is? When you're looking at the house, it's on the left side. That's where you want to go. And this is a lot of times what you got to explain. So what I do is from there, we will either take this here and put these in totes, or I will put them in boxes, or we will put them into fruit trays. And that way next year, I can pull these out. I can come here, unhook it, do it like so, and you'll see how much easy these will come undone, and they will just come right undone, and I don't have a lot of stuff tangling up on me, and I got them all untangled here within a couple minutes, right? I know that's my peak bulb, so I can go ahead and put my peak bulb in there, and I can go. And I've already tore up that shingle from this training here, so don't tell me it won't turn them off there. So again, this is just a quick way that we can take down that simple. Again, if you have your pole, this is a great pole. If you have a carbon fiber pole, it actually works better. And yes, I will show you how to take down a reef in a different video. But for now, I just wanted to show you how to take lights down. I know we're getting close to that season. So again, if you got any questions, I love to hear your questions. I love to help you grow your business. This year in 2026, my goal is to help you even more. So if you have questions, if you have things that you're thinking about, either comment them down here or you can message me. You can send me a text at 855-619-5483, which is the word light, L-I-T-E. And with that, I'll be glad to see you in my next video.